Hello, good morning. I'm making some breakfast here. Welcome. I just wanted to talk with you while I'm cooking up a meal. What's been on my mind lately is the power of our gift, the power of our passion. That life force can be so intense that we could experience all sorts of emotions, and that being quite distracting to our mission, to the original intention of that force. What I'm talking about here is, anxiety, depression. If there's emotions or feelings that come up that get in the way of us delivering the true power of what we're here to do, then it's gonna be quite difficult. In other words, how do we stay on track? How do we, calm ourselves if we have all these ideas happening? We got I got this project. I'm so excited. I got, 10 ideas in my head about these next projects after I finish these 3 projects. It's insane, so I'm a Pisces. I'm super, I have so many ideas, and I'm surrounded by, astrology wise, I got fire signs on both sides, so moon and rising. So poor Pisces, it's getting burned up, I'm like, it's like steaming through. But luckily, I do grounding and centering devices and meditations and stuff like that. And this is the stuff that really helps us stay in touch with who we are and how we can really make moves and make some change in our life and deliver the message we're here to give, So what's the point of, of not giving our message? It's like, oh yeah, I was incarnated, and I was born, and I'm just gonna hang out and watch TV and eat chips. And there's nothing really going on, I've got this mission, I've got this stuff, but I'm just gonna push that stuff down by all sorts of stimulants or suppression chemicals, drugs, distorted mindsets, belief systems, and embodying a lazy archetype that is seemingly so common nowadays, but even thus so common doesn't make it any less insane. So what do we do? I mean, I've been thinking about this, and I've come to some conclusions, and I just wanted to share this with you guys, and if you find this helpful, then that's the best I can do, So what I have to say is that you've got your mission, you've got your purpose, your movement. You are on a trek, you've got so much in your mind, Say you've got all this stuff going on in your mind. Where do you start? Say you have started, and you have these projects going on, and it's getting it's like there's so much happening. The creative mind, the creative heart, the creative force can be a little bit all over the place sometimes. And how do we really organize that? So it all comes down to sustainability, thinking long term. How do we get this thing moving? And I want to feel good. I want to be in my zone. I want to access my genius. And the only way I can do that is through being relaxed and in a state of wonder and belief in myself. And the last thing I want to do is, this egg is going. I just started eating eggs again, and it's like, I avoided them for so long, and sometimes I just like a mean egg, Especially with this cast iron, there's no better way to cook it. I got Glenn Velez on in the background, one of my favorites. Just got off the yoga mat, did an hour morning session. This is part of my new morning routine. This is really what's going on. We have all these ideas and we want to get them done. How do we stay relaxed? How do we feel good and in the zone in a healthy, sustainable way, right? I mean, think about that for your own journey, for your personal lifestyle. Like, can you see that? Can you see that in your life right now? Like in your own version, in your own way. Like, how can I be healthy and also insanely productive? And that's when we start to employ these principles of like 80-20 principle. 80% of what you do yields 20% of those results. 20% of what you do yields 80% of your extraordinary results. And I gotta hand it to the principles of nature for employing and demonstrating these ratios and principles and laws of nature. This is how it works. This isn't like mind-made, this isn't man-made. 80-20 principle, golden ratio, Fibonacci series. We gotta learn from the teacher, and the biggest teacher, the best artist, the most creative force is nature, is the beyond, is something beyond physical form even, but when we see it most naturally occurring in our world is nature. So it's such a beautiful thing to study nature and to look at it and say, hey, how can I learn from you? And by the way, coconut manna, I love this stuff. I can't get over it. I am addicted. It is so good. I use it on sweet and savory dishes. It is phenomenal. It's like you could use it like a feta cheese or something. You just sprinkle it on a salad, or it melts over whatever if you have a warm dish. But sometimes I just have spoonfuls of it, by itself, or put it in a dish of a little dessert or something. So, another brilliant manifestation of nature, coconut. What a beautiful food. All right, so I'm gonna get to it. Here's what's going on. How do we get to our mission? Stay healthy. We want to stay relaxed. We want to observe nature. We want to upload and download and get that stuff into our system, right? So how do we do it? You've got a burning desire. You want to stay productive. Here's the bit. Here's the breaking point. Here's the breakthrough. Taking the sustainable practice, whatever that means to you. It could be a morning ritual. It could be an evening ritual. It could be both. That could consist of daily meditation, yoga. There could be, what else? A morning walk. After breakfast, I'm gonna go on a gratefulness walk, which I just found out from Alex and Mimi Icon, who are super inspirational. I am gonna go out, get some fresh air and just bring in gratitude into my system and really appreciate the world and the life that I've been given. And that, attracts what I'm experiencing. So if I'm feeling gratitude, I'm only gonna attract things that are gonna bring more gratitude. So this is the stuff right here, so we wanna like really get with it. So that morning practice, that morning ritual or evening or whatever works for you really, if you need to go chop wood at the end of the day to de-stress, or if you need to get over to the gym and just work out and get some of that stress out. If you're, if you have a lake nearby and that works for you, go swim in it, go jump in the waterfall, do whatever you need to do to keep your body in a fresh and flexible state. And that's really gonna yield you the results of sustainability. But why that makes sense, and this is the real bit here, is that you are doing that because it is fueling your mission. It's like progression through stillness, You are progressing even though you aren't even doing anything. You're recharging. Why would you act from a state of fear or tension. You know, most people are up to that kind of thing. It's just a lot, you know, it's a lot to take on, and it doesn't yield the best results. You know, when you're trying to do, and you're running and scurrying off, and it's just like an endless pursuit. So say you have a event or a gig or performance or an art show or something that you're doing that you feel excited about. Even the drive there and the drive back is powerful, because that is like you driving there, and how you drive there is part of your life. It's the masterpiece of your life. It's the movie that you're creating, and that is fueling the mission behind the actual event. So, and you can go even a step further. What do you need to drive there? You need gas. So you're pumping at the gas tank, you're getting some gas. That is fueling your Dharma. And it's how you do it. It's all intention. It's all how it is being done. It's not like, oh, I gotta, it's like a whole nother way. What do you need to get gas? You need money. Where are you gonna get money from? Well, that's up to you. But once you find out where you're getting that money from, that journey is part of you fueling your mission. So think about that and apply it to the daily practice, to that mission, to yourself being employed by a higher force, and by bringing that relaxation through your system. Try it out for a week, The real thing is consistency and intention, and do what works for you. Have fun and really try it out, because the creative force can be overwhelming sometimes. And if we want to really calm ourselves down and get to the juice, get to the good stuff, get to that 20%, because most of this experience we have, most of the food around, most of the conversations, 80% of it is nonsense, and it's waste of time. I'm sorry to say, but most of this experience, in a way, is just like, cool, well, that's great, and I could spend my time doing something that is aligned with my mission. So we got to find ourselves saying no a lot to opportunities and really staying on track. Follow that road that is the intention of our Dharma, of our mission, and our purpose. So stay inspired, stay creative, be in your life and be a part of your life, and don't just watch it go by. Get into a morning practice, get into a place where you can feel empowered. Start the day right, bring gratitude, reflexology, whatever it is that you need to do. Ground that into your being, and you will find that creativity, it just happens on its own. It's a mindless operation at this point. And at that point, that can be your MO, right? So move forward, enjoy, Just wanted to share that with you. The creative force is a blessing, so don't let it overwhelm you. And a lot of this stuff can really come from the creative force. It's all one, anxiety, sexual expression, creativity, intuition. It's all part of the creative force, the life force that we have. So it needs to be integrated in a way that can be sustainable. So enjoy. Many blessings. I will talk with you guys soon. Peace.